I'm the weird crypto guy who only invests in crypto when my other friends or other talented, smarter, invested people with their combed mustache and their bubble pipes and their outside robe wearing selves, they could go out and they say, man, I have gold, I have exposure to oil and land, man, man. And maybe you want to be that person too. Me, I could be, I'm a chameleon, right? I could be that person, I could not be that person. Maybe that's you though. Maybe you'd like some exposure through those things, but maybe you'd like to do that on the blockchain, maybe using crypto. That's possible. Now, before we get into the rest of the video, I want to say this, that we are looking at three major catalyzer events here in 2024. Number one, quantitative easing, where the government's shooting off the money into the economy. Number two is the Bitcoin halving. And number three is the Bitcoin ETF, hopefully this January, hopefully very, very soon. One thing about an ETF you need to know is that it is, think of it like a basket of assets, to where someone doesn't have to have a lot of money to come in and invest it, and they get passive returns on that ETF. Sometimes it's managed, sometimes it's not, but that's what an ETF is. But what if an ETF was on the blockchain? Would that be the future, where it's on the blockchain, decentralized, a crypto version of an ETF that it would expose you to these real world assets like gold, silver, oil? Well, that's what we've got on our hands today. This is something that I think this coin, this token, could carry this narrative in the future. Like, hey, this makes a lot of sense. It's brand new. It's here in front of your plate. I'm crazy with the research here. You use my time condensed in these few minutes, and you'll see. You make the call for yourself. But it's one of those things that we've seen Bitcoin jump. Whenever it jumps, like, let's say 25% or whatever, with these three catalyzers, which I think it would jump way more than 25%. But let's say it's 25 or 50%. We see disproportionate jumps in altcoins and microcap coins jumping like 100x, 1000x. I've seen it with my own eyes. Okay, you can't tell me otherwise. This is just what I know to be true. This is how I made money. Now, does it happen all the time? Is it something that's for sure? Of course not. I mean, like, that'd be that'd be crazy. I'd be all in all the time, and that. I mean, I have a very high risk tolerance now that I've got some money to lose, but you never know. Like, that's why that's why I'm here in crypto. Like, that's why you're here. We're here for the degen stuff. So I want to look at this thing called a decentralized ETF. It's put out by this team called, they call them DETF. Makes sense. And it just makes sense that it'd be the future of ETFs. Like, why wouldn't they put this on a decentralized network, on a blockchain? And so this one is on the Ethereum network, 100 million coins, zero management fee. And here's how it works. 1 point on the transaction volume, like 3% gets divvied out. 1.5 gets back added to the coin, the token, and 1.5 gets split up between all the holders. Now, if you were a holder, you'd be making this back passively, right? And through crypto, I'm not sure how the payouts work. It's one of those things that I still have to invest in, and I will be investing in this. But this is one of those things that, let me just talk about what's confusing to me, and then let me talk about what's, like, what I find is cool. And what I find is cool is, here's where I'm combing my mustache with the gold DETF, right? This gold DETF is a blockchain-based investment product that provides investors with a hassle-free, dependable, and affordable way to invest in gold. So basically, you get exposure to gold without actually owning gold, using crypto, just buying off crypto. So I don't have to go through Fidelity. I don't have to go through these other exchanges. I just go on Uniswap, buy this token, expose myself, and buy this product, expose myself to the gold DETF, and I'm good. And it tracks gold just the way gold is running, like in the market. It's nothing different. So we have here NASDAQ. We have here, like, Madeira or real estate. I mean, forgive me if this is like a big thing. I don't know nothing about real estate and all that stuff. Silver, oil, which is, I mean, this is very interesting stuff. I need to just start investing, just to see how this all works, and if it's real or not. And so I'm still new to this. I'm just letting you guys know what I'm seeing. Now, this is what's confusing to me. What's confusing me is, like, why would there be a Bitcoin spot DETF? Why couldn't we just buy Bitcoin? Why do we need to have Ethereum? So that is confusing me. Why wouldn't I just want to own the Bitcoin outright? I did try this out. I'll tell you what I think it is. I think what happens is people can buy this without using crypto. Like, let me show you what I mean by this. If I wanted to go buy this 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 DETF. Let me see here. Oh yeah, here we go. I would go in here, buy the ETF, enter how much D. So let's say like I want to buy 1,000, right? That's $90 because the DETF is pretty cheap. It's like 8% or 8 cents right now. Okay, 9 cents right now, and then I check out. Okay, so I have my that's my fake email address. So if you want to email me, that's not going to get anywhere. So I go in here. I'm logged in. I'm going to check out with this. No staking. I guess you could stake it too, which is great. And so it sends you instructions on how to buy this thing. So when I go here and get some instructions, it sent me this email to where I would have to international bank associated number. I'd have to send them that amount of money right here, or I could send them Tether. So it sends it to your email address. Of course, I have a spam email just like anyone else has one, but it sends them to this email address, and I could just buy it with my bank account. Now, I'm not going to do that, but you let me know how that works because I don't know where I would own that. I guess I would own that within the platform here because I added my wallet here to the top. That's my guinea pig wallet. You guys should have a guinea pig wallet as well. So that's interesting for someone who doesn't want to buy crypto ETF without crypto. But I'm someone who wants crypto. So I'm someone who wants access to like this gold or oil or whatever. So I'd want access to this product and to buy gold with like, let's say Tether. That would be sweet. Now, before we get too far, I do want to like showcase some of like what's the team here, what's happening. I know what you guys are trying to do and what we're doing, and I'm not going to read the website. You can do that yourself. I mean, it's just one of those things where it's interesting, but I'm a little crazy, right? I'm someone who wants to go through the audit of CertTech. I'm someone who wants to look at like, okay, who's running things. So anytime you see in the news, they pull out press articles and stuff like that. So don't, it's not that they go to the places and they ask for, hey, can you write this article? Here's what we've got going on here. But these are some of the partners, and they've made $50 million from this one hedge fund or something. Like these guys have pledged $50 million to them. So they've got some street cred. Here is their who's auditing them. Let me see the CertTech one. So this is CertTech, and the security score is 46. You could see it for yourself. They put it right on their code audit. There's no KYC or bug bounty here. Category score 84, top 15%. Looks pretty good. Looks like some of it's centralized. I mean, you could go into like what's going on here, but kudos to them for bringing this all to the front of the page. They felt comfortable with sharing this, so I mean, we should see through this too. But their CertTech audited and seems pretty legit on the up and up. Here's their Twitter, which is about 10,000 followers, not a lot, but when you look into the Etherscan, you'll see that there's 1,000 holders right here. There's 1,000 holders, and only under 4,000 transfers, and the price right now is 8 cents. Now, if we go into CoinMarketCap, we see that this was just recently on CoinMarketCap within the last few weeks. So they've saw if you were in DETF before CoinMarketCap pump, you saw a jump from, let's say, 3 cents. You saw 100% increase. Now here's the question: can we see a narrative that allows us to believe that this will jump in the next year a crazy amount? Like, what is the narrative? And I think just the ETF narrative will allow this to pump. I think people being more invested in crypto will want some of that real world exposure, especially gold, and especially with all this quantitative easing, which is we mentioned at the top of the video. It's like, hey, how can I be in crypto and in these other assets at the same time with very easily? So that's one of those things. Now, I'm still crazy, right? I went into the holders and I went to the top 4 wallets, and I'm going to show you what I found. So these 4 wallets, 1, 2, 3, 4, like we're number 3, 4, 5, and 6. And here's number 3, and it holds this much DETF. That's all. That's a heck of a lot of DETF right there, buddy. Like 400,000 is the total wallet worth here. And we look at the tokens here, 400,000. That's incredible. Good for this guy. But that's the number 1 wallet. So that might be like a team member. I would assume that's a team member, right? This one is the number 5, I believe, right? No, sorry, this was number 4. And so this holds a lot more. This is a $1.5 million. This turned into a whale watching video. But DETF token is 300,000, but they hold 300,000 in Tether and another 200 in Tether on Arbitrum. So these are on 2 different networks, and then some Ethereum. So this is holding a lot of money, like $1 million. MetaZumi, I'm not sure. They own $20,000 of whatever MetaZumi is. I don't know. But this is their biggest holding apart from apart from stablecoin. This is number 5, just DETF, which makes me think that this was only some kind of a team member or some airdrop. So like they've only received DETF in this wallet, which is a little weird, a little sketchy. And then this one held $167,000, and of that, DETF is 163,000. So I'm definitely seeing a pattern where most of these wallets, except for the number 4 slot wallet, holds mostly DETF tokens. Now, what do we do with this? Is this something worth our while? I don't know. You tell me. I'm liking what I'm seeing. It's very interesting. I think it has the narrative. I think it carries the narrative. I think it carries the usefulness. I think it's already a product that's working. Let me invest in this. I'm going to probably invest a couple $100, maybe a couple $1,000. We'll see how I feel as time goes on. And then we'll have to come back to this video and see whether or not this was a good investment or not. I mean, look at the chart right now. Do you think it could go down from here? Is this... It's gone up. You think it'll crash down to what, the 3 cents levels or something? I don't think so, personally. But yeah, heck, what do I know? You let me know in the comment section below. Are you gonna plan on looking at DETF? Is the 2024 market exciting to you? Let me know in the comment section below. My name is Aaron. I'll see you in the next video. See ya.